Howdy, y'all, and welcome back to the den of DBZ All-Star. I'm DBZ All-Star, or Steve if you prefer, and in front of me I have two stacks, each focusing on my most recent local comic book store haul from Titan Moon Comics, located in Cedar Park, Texas. They are a wonderful shop. I've been a subscriber for going on 4 years there. Amazing staff, great selection, fantastic pool program. Follow FOCs. If you don't follow it, they do their best to get the issues in stock for you. But for those of you who still collect single issues like I do, please take note that FOCs are the final opportunity for retailers to be able to order single issue comics, collected editions, without having to place special orders with their distributors such as Penguin Random House, Lunar, and others. So I'm going to show off. I just pulled these out of my bags after having had them for a bit of time and showcase what I got. Then I'll enter them into my inventory system. I use CLZ through the app and through the desktop. It's a very reasonably priced subscription that you can pay for on an annual basis, and Black Friday's coming up, so they often offer a discount. It's not just for your comics. They have services for books, for movies, and I believe for physical media, for music as well. But I use it for my comics, so following this video, I'm gonna scan them in, get to reading, and then pack them away in some long boxes until the collected editions come out, or until I want to reread them and read them through either Marvel Unlimited or DC Universe Infinite, whatever is most convenient for me. That being said, most of these were released either in late August 2025 or early September 2025. They are in no order. I just dropped them out of my free comic book day bags that I have utilized for a few years now to pick up my pool. So we're going to start off with this pile on the left-hand side. We have Black Cat, issue 2 by G. Willow Wilson. It's off to a great start. It is a series that takes place during the current Joe Kelly run of Amazing Spider-Man. It has Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat, stepping up to the plate, and instead of being a thief, stepping into the world of superheroics in the absence of Peter Parker Spider-Man. Where's Spider-Man? Well, read Amazing Spider-Man by Joe Kelly to find out. Next up, we have The Walking Dead Deluxe. This is issue 121. In previous videos, I've talked about this a little bit, and there will be a Horror Homies entry for The Walking Dead Deluxe because I really want to highlight this series and why it's significant. This started publication a few years ago. It's published twice monthly or bi-weekly. This is the first time the Walking Dead series has been published in full color, and up until recently, Robert Kirkman, the creator, the writer, he had said that it wasn't going to be reprinted in any way, shape, or form. However, they're starting next year will apparently be compact editions of The Walking Dead Deluxe. Will it just collect the series itself, or will it include the wonderful Beyond the Panels extra special feature that's included in the back of each single issue? We'll find out. Issue 121 is part 7 of 12 for the All-Out War storyline, in which the Saviors, led by Negan, fight Rick Grimes' forces of Alexandria, the Hilltop, and more. So we're heading toward the end game of that. With issue 127, there's a bit of a time jump. I'm still loving rereading this in color every time it comes out. I've reread it since it ended in 2019 as a black and white series in black and white, and I still get excited reading the stories I've read over and over again, but in a color edition and with behind the scenes special features. Next up, we have Uncanny X-Men issue 21, still part of the From the Ashes imprint for the X-Men titles. It is one of the longest running titles, even though it only launched in August 2024. We're at issue 21. Other titles have already been canceled with issue 10, or in the case of Weapon X-Men, issue 5 Gail Simone is chugging along. This series, for a little while, found its voice in the aftermath of what I feel is not entirely necessary X-Manhunt crossover that took place in March of this year. But ever since, I want to say issue 17, I've been a little mid on it. I'm still continuing it. I'm not getting everything as part of the Age of Revelation that kicked off this month, which is October 2025. But Uncanny X-Men will have an opportunity to wow me again in January 2026 when it returns from hiatus as a result of entering the, I forget what it's called, the Ashes of Tomorrow, Visions of Tomorrow, the next imprint following the Age of Revelation. Next up, we have Ultimates. This is issue 16. Camp is on fire with this series. All of the Ultimate series, even Ultimate X-Men and Ultimate Black Panther, which are a bit of a slow burn compared to the other series. Even Ultimate Spider-Man is a bit of a slow burn, but at least things are happening that push the story forward. This has been great. There hasn't been a single issue, even though we have bottle issues, that has made me complain. I'm loving every issue, and I'm sad that confirmed at New York Comic Con 2 weeks ago, the Ultimate Universe is coming to an end in April 2026. So I'll be sad to see this go, but sometimes things need to end so they don't overstay their welcome. Moving on, we have, I believe this actually is, yes, we have Captain America by Chip Zdarsky, issue 3. This is the Stitch variant cover, paying homage to the first issue of Captain America released during the Silver Age. Zdarsky has done a great job so far sliding that timeline, ensuring that we focus on a Cap who came back to the world not in the 1960s, but now in a post 9/11 world. So not only do we have Steve Rogers as Captain America getting back into action and taking the fight to younger Doctor Doom in Latveria, we have a secondary Captain America who was forged during this time. So we've got the man out of time and the man forged in this time. Great art to accompany it. Add this to your pool if you haven't already. Add the Ultimates to your pool as well. Just cannot express enough how great these two Marvel series have been. Next up, we have the final issue, I believe. This is issue 3 of Wolverines and Deadpools, having both Ellie and Wade and Logan and Laura in this team-up book. Just a fun, short little 3-issue series of family togetherness and maybe some fights between the generations. It's been great. It's not overstaying its welcome. I highly recommend when the trade comes out, or if you can find the singles. If you're just looking for something fun to turn off your brain but enjoy the relationship between these families, check it out. Next, we have another Ultimate book. We have Ultimate Wolverine, issue 9 by Condon. Condon is unfortunately stepping away from Green Arrow. They are staying on Ultimate Wolverine until it ends next year. This is a bit of a slow burn series as well, but considering you have a Wolverine that is brainwashed to the max at the beginning of the series and set loose to take out his friends, you have to move him to a point where you can empathize with the character and for him to regain his own sense of being. It's been a lot of fun for me, even though it is a slow burn. So with all the Ultimate titles, I'm probably just going to say, add it to your list. Or wait on the collected edition, because the collected editions are well packaged, have great trade dress as well. Next up, issue 4 of 5, Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, the first and it seems to be only crossover between the 616 main canon Marvel universe and the new Ultimate universe. This is about Miles Morales having to dive face first into the Ultimate universe due to a family-related issue. Along the way, he encounters other characters within the Ultimate universe. And it's been pretty great. This is a Camp Ziegler co-production. It's only 5 issues, and it's going to have some consequences when Ultimates issue 17, which releases, tomorrow, which is what is today? Gosh darn it. The 22nd of October, and in Miles Morales Spider-Man 19 for sure. Issue 5 releases the same day, so you not only get the conclusion, but you get the aftermath for both the Ultimate Universe and Miles the same day. That's pretty fantastic. Next, we have, this is Transformers issue 24, so this is from August. Daniel Warren Johnson, final issue with Jorge Corona, Mike Spicer. This is the longest I've collected a Transformers book, honestly. I tried with the Dreamwave, I tried with IDW, I tried with Phase 3, I think, of IDW. Probably be a bad choice with that. I should have started with Phase 2. This is the longest I've read a Transformers comic. It is still on my list as we start the Kirkman-Mora era with issue 25 that released in late September. I don't really want to spoil anything, but this is another highly recommended book. Next, we have, thanks to Benjamin Percy, a Red Label book. This is the return of Frank Castle as the Punisher, who has not been seen since the conclusion of Jason Aaron's series, which came out, I believe, in 2023 at this point, and will be collected in a thicker trade in 2026. This features Frank Castle returning to his role as the Punisher after having been gone, even in canon, for a long while. His memory is wiped. He's standing amongst bodies. It's bloody. It's brutal. What does the Kingpin have to do with all of this? Who is actually controlling the Punisher? Benjamin Percy is writing this. We've got a Daredevil Punisher series called The Devil's Trigger coming out in November. We have Marvel Knights Punisher series. It's a great time to be a Punisher fan, and I'm so grateful Frank is finally back. This is an interesting one. We have the Powers 25th Anniversary series, Powers 25, from Michael Avon Oeming and Brian Michael Bendis, bringing back Powers after a long hiatus for this series, featuring some of the same characters we've seen in the past, some newer characters, and having the Powers division within the police force investigating superpowered crimes. Oeming owns this universe with his art. Bendis is always great when he's able to freely create street-level stories. This is through Dark Horse, which is where Bendis is for now. Powers has switched publishers multiple times. Let's hope this is successful, and he has a long-term plan in mind, both of them. Next, we have Power Rangers Prime, issue 10. This is a series that is set in a brand new canon, where Eltar has overtaken Earth. The humans on Earth just see this as normal, and the Power Rangers emerge from an unexpected source. So Eltar and a surprise group of other characters come to blows with these new Rangers. It's been excellent so far. We're almost a year into this series, and I'm still, every issue, just wowed by how much I'm enjoying it. It's not Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I think that's brilliant, because even though I love Mighty Morphin, that tends to be what's thrown at you because that's what sells. Well, this book is selling. Multiple issues have gone back to second printing, and I am grateful for that. I also have the B cover, which is an homage cover for Dino Thunder. Show that off a little bit closer. Next up, we have issue 7 of the current Marvel event, which is One World Under Doom. We have 2 more issues, and this has been interesting. I love Ryan North on Fantastic Four, and this is a bit of a slow burn, despite it being a 9-issue maxi series. Will Reed Richards and the other heroes come to a resolution? Does Doom actually deserve to remain as the Sorcerer Supreme and complete ruler of Earth? How did he acquire all this power? Well, that was discovered at the end of issue 6. This is the aftermath and the heroes coming to blows over that revelation. This has been fun. It's not as I expected, but it's fun. We're supposedly going to end up with a new Sorcerer Supreme at the end of all this, who's going to be granted their own ongoing series. So I'm looking forward to this wrapping up and seeing who takes on that role. We have another one-shot for Imperial. This is Imperial War Exiles, and really, this is the aftermath of the X-Manhunt story from earlier this year. You have a resurrected, spoiler, but that storyline came out in March, so spoiler. We have a resurrected Lilandra, the love of Charles Xavier's life. We have Professor X himself and their daughter Xandra combating the issues going on in the cosmos as murders and assassinations are taking place amongst these royal families. We also have an ongoing series titled Exiles spinning out of this. I have no complaints about Imperial so far, and these one-shots have been incredible as well. I can't wait for the ongoing series spinning out of them. It's just a shame Hickman won't commit to an ongoing series himself. But you know what? I'm getting Nova, and Nova is my probably second or third favorite Marvel character, so I'm excited for that. We have a one-shot by Landy, Zdarsky, and so many others who have contributed to Doctor Strange's history over the years. This is Doctor Strange 450, before the new ongoing Doctor Strange series spinning out of this, which spun out of Doctor Strange of Asgard, starts up later this year. So Doctor Strange is no longer on Earth because of Doctor Doom and because of the events of the immortal Thor. He's stranded in Asgard. He's the Sorcerer Supreme, however, of Asgard, so he's dealing with mystical and magical issues within Asgard. This kind of bounces back and forth through his timeline, and I can't wait to read it because every Doctor Strange tale seems to present something magical and different about it. We have Cheetah and Cheshire Rob the Justice League, issue 2, by the amazing Greg Rucka, with art by Nicholas Scott. Greg Rucka came back to DC, guys and gals. This is just pure fun. A heist on the Watchtower, where Renee Montoya, formerly of the Gotham City Police Department, is the question and is the security official for the Watchtower. How much more fun can you get? And what are they stealing? Read to find out. Next up, this is not mine, but I fully support it. This is for my lady. This is Maria Levitz, Artificial. Same writer, artist of Crave, Carmen, and other stories. This is an adult-oriented book, so if you have young children, I do not recommend this. I don't know what it's about. She just loved Crave. She loved all the things that I did not do last night, which was a one-shot release last summer. So I got it for her. She can enjoy it. She can tell me about it. We have, multiple Spider-Man covers. So we'll start with the main. We have The Amazing Spider-Man issue 11, which is the Legacy 975. Still the Joe Kelly era. John Romita Jr. on art. Pepe Larraz on art. This is an oversized issue, and it deals with the fact that there are multiple Spider-Man running around. One of them, in the aftermath of the attack by Hellgate, is amidst the cosmos right now, and there's still at least one Spider-Man running around New York City on Earth. What's going on? Read to find out. Also, Lee Guillermo, I apologize if that's the incorrect pronunciation, has given us these Visions issues. There are going to be 25 of these leading up to the Legacy 1000th issue of Amazing Spider-Man, representing pivotal moments throughout his history. So obviously this is representing the events of Amazing Fantasy 15. They all connect. They all represent different parts of his history. Loving these, getting every single one of these. I know some people look down on this series. I don't. This is All New Venom by Al Ewing. And as you can see, yes, we found out in issue 5, Mary Jane Watson Parker, formerly known as Jackpot, is the new Venom. And this ramps up the recently released issue 250, in which Noel comes back. So this is basically the way to wrap up where she currently stands and set up the next stage of her life as the king, the creator of the symbiotes, the former bearer of All Black the Necro Sword, comes back onto the scene. We have another copy of Amazing Spider-Man issue 11 homaging Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, Issue 100. This is the Stitch variant cover. We have Avengers Issue 30 by Jed MacKay. This is the Stitch variant cover. Then we get into Alex Ross Timeless covers for this round. This is Wolverine Issue 13 featuring Sunfire. We have Rogue. This is the Uncanny X-Men Issue 20, Alex Ross Timeless cover. We have Old School Alex Summers Havoc. This is Magic Issue 9, so the penultimate issue of Magic until next year when it relaunches as Magic and Colossus. We have Dazzler, who all the fans want to be portrayed by Taylor Swift in live action. This is the Alex Ross Timeless cover for Laura Kinney Wolverine Issue 10, the final issue until next year when it relaunches. This is Professor Xavier, Alex Ross Timeless cover for Imperial War Exiles. We have Cloak. This is the Alex Ross Timeless cover for All New Venom. Is that issue 10? Yes, issue 10. So that's one pile out of the way. Bear with me. We have the Marco Checchetto cover for Deadpool Batman issue 1, featuring two of my favorite heroes, Green Arrow, Daredevil. Would love an ongoing series or an event mini-series with them. I don't know the artists of every cover. We have the Batman and Deadpool cover, homaging a pretty famous Incredible Hulk cover. Again, Deadpool, Batman. We have the Peach Momoko cover featuring Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, and a younger looking Elektra. Deadpool, Batman, issue 1. Not even going to pronounce this artist's name. Well, I'll try. Giri Hiru, featuring Crypto the Superdog and Jeff the Land Shark. Kelly Thompson writing a story within. Again, Deadpool, Batman. This is the Terry Dodson cover featuring Wonder Woman and Captain America. Again, Deadpool, Batman, issue 1. This is the Infinity Gauntlet homage cover. Deadpool, Batman, issue 1. This is the Art Germ cover featuring Catwoman and Magic, which is an interesting pairing. Deadpool, Batman, issue 1. And I think this is the standard edition cover. Deadpool, Batman, issue 1. Batman, Deadpool, the DC side of things, should be released in November 2025. We have Black Cat appearing in Miles Morales. Spider-Man, issue 38. If you're sleeping on this series, this is one of the best Marvel titles being put out. The artwork is consistent. I love the inking. I love the curvature and the points on certain infrastructure throughout the issue and the designs of the characters. Big fan of this. We just finished the God War arc in it because Miles, up until recently, was a representative of the god Anansi, the god of stories. Big fan of this series. We have Runaways by Rainbow Rowell, part of the One World Under Doom tie-in. This is issue 4. I believe we have one more issue. It's not as good as her ongoing series was. Characterization's a little off-kilter, but it's fun. And I love the Runaways, so I'll support them no matter what. We have a brand new Marvel Zombies issue 1, with the outbreak starting when the Fantastic Four are hit by those cosmic rays. This is a red band title. We have Invincible Universe, Battle Beast issue 5, before the arc closes with issue 6. Robert Kirkman, Ryan Ottley returning to the world of Invincible. Never a complaint there. James Tynion, or Tiny Onion IV, Exquisite Corpses, issue 5. Getting close to the end of the second arc already. These are larger issues, and they're $4.99 each to justify that. We have Fantastic Four, issue 3 by Ryan North, Stitch cover. We have Amazing Spider-Man, issue 12, the Lee Bergermo cover, homaging the first appearance of Dr. Octopus in Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, issue 3. We have Amazing Spider-Man, issue 12, with Spider-Man's closest allies and a now 616 inhabiting Spider-Gwen, also known as Ghost Spider, coming to blows with a Spider-Man. Who's under the mask? Well, read this brilliant Joe Kelly series to find out. Another one-shot, we have Imperial War, Nova Centurion, written by Jed MacKay. Cannot wait for the ongoing series. We have not had an actual, factual Nova ongoing series, believe it or not, since Abnett and Lanning series ended in the early 2010s. Cannot wait. Imperial War, love it, learn it, add it to your pool, or get the collected edition. If you love cosmic stories, it's great. Gargoyles, Demona, issue 3. Dynamite is putting things back on schedule. Greg Weisman is still on fire, writing every single entry in the Gargoyles comic book franchise. This explores Demona's time between 994 and her reemergence in the Gargoyles' lives in 1994. It introduces a new character. It brings about further revelations about Demona's life. Always interested in learning more about that character. We have the regular cover of Captain America issue 3 by Chip Zdarsky and Valerio Schiti. Alex Ross doing the covers. I talked about that issue through a variant a little bit earlier. We have Shanna, the She-Devil. This is the Alex Ross timeless cover for Eddie Brock Carnage, issue 8. We have Kitty Pryde and her bestest friend there. Exceptional X-Men issue 13, the Alex Ross timeless variant. We have the connecting cover for The Walking Dead Deluxe issue 120 featuring Negan. We have the newly relaunched Batman featuring Matt Fraction writing and Jorge Jimenez on artwork. Issue 2 is already released. I need to pick that up. We have The Walking Dead Deluxe issue 120, the regular cover. We have the Uncanny X-Men issue 20, the regular cover, still Simone on it. We're getting to the bottom here. We have Ultimate X-Men issue 19. Again, a bit of a slow burn. Peach Momoko doing the writing and art, but I think it'll wrap up in stunning fashion as her Demon Wars material did. And two of the best for last, we have It's Jeff and Other Tales, which is a one-shot reprinting some of the Infinity comics. And Spider-Man 1994 issue 1, continuing the story that left off in the original Spider-Man animated series from the 90s. I don't mean the first Spider-Man animated series, but the one that connected with Iron Man the animated series, X-Men the animated series, and so much more back in the 90s. This is M. DeMatteis doing what he does best. Mary Jane is back in Peter's life. How? We won't know unless this series continues to sell like hotcakes. He does have it planned out. But for now, we're incorporating some stories from the Straczynski era into the era of Spider-Man the animated series. So that is everything. Thank you for bearing with me from my latest haul from my local comic book store, Titan Moon Comics. Well worth supporting. Please do support your local comic book store. Please, if you have a pull list, make sure to collect as often as humanly possible, because it's a contract made of trust between you and your local comic book store. If you like this content and want to see more, I haven't done this for a while. If you want me to go into detail surrounding any of the books in my haul, please comment. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification of all future content. Also on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Blue Sky as either #1 Animaniac or Animaniac1. I'm also the affirmation administrator of the Omnibuds Cafe Facebook group. Above all else, thank you for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, try to be thrifty,